The forest clearing erupted in chaos as plasma bolts sizzled through the air. Adnan dove behind a fallen log, his heart hammering against his ribs. Through the smoke and alien battle cries, he spotted them. Two small figures huddled beneath an overturned hover cart, their iridescent blue skin glowing faintly in the dim light. Children. Alien children, but children nonetheless. The Catherian raiders hadn't noticed the little ones yet, too focused on pillaging the crashed transport vessel. Adnan knew he had seconds before they'd spot the hiding pair. Without thinking, he sprinted across the clearing, plasma fire scorching the ground at his heels. "Stay quiet," he whispered as he reached them, his voice barely audible over the din. The older child, perhaps 8 in human years, stared at him with enormous golden eyes. Her younger companion, maybe 5, trembled behind her. The Catherians were closing in. Adnan scooped up both children, surprised by their lightweight frames, and bolted toward the dense undergrowth. Branches tore at his clothes as he plunged deeper into the alien forest, the girls clinging to him with desperate strength. Behind them, frustrated shouts echoed through the trees. The raiders had discovered their escape. For 3 hours, Adnan moved through the forest, following animal trails and stream beds, always listening for pursuit. The children never complained, never cried out, even when thorns caught their delicate skin. The older one occasionally whispered something in her musical language to comfort her smaller companion. When they finally reached the human settlement, Adnan was exhausted. The colony's medical bay was his first stop, where Dr. Nehal examined the children with gentle efficiency. "They're unharmed physically," she reported, her dark eyes soft with compassion. "But they're traumatized. I've never seen this species before. Their physiology is fascinating. They seem to be from a high-gravity world, but they're adapted for extreme longevity." "Can we contact their people?" Adnan asked, watching the children huddled together on the medical bed. "I'm trying, but their ship's communication array was destroyed in the crash." The older child suddenly spoke, her voice like wind chimes. "Thank you," she managed in accented standard. "I am a Lirale. This is Mistral." Nehal knelt beside them. "You're safe now. We'll take care of you until we can find your family." That night, Adnan couldn't sleep. He kept thinking about those golden eyes, so full of ancient wisdom despite their apparent youth. Something about these children seemed significant. The next morning, everything changed. Adnan was helping the children with breakfast when the ground began to tremble. Through the settlement's windows, colonists pointed at the sky in wonder and terror. A ship was descending, not landing, but manifesting from what seemed like folded space itself. It was beautiful and terrible, a crystalline structure that defied conventional engineering. As it settled in the colony's central plaza, reality seemed to bend around it. "Lirelai!" The older child's face lit up as she pressed against the window. "Mother comes!" A figure emerged from the impossible ship, tall, graceful, with the same iridescent skin but bearing an aura of unmistakable power. She wore robes that seemed woven from starlight, and when she moved, the air itself seemed to sing. "I am Celestara of the Astral Dominion." Her voice resonated not just in the air but in the minds of everyone present. "I have come for my daughters." Governor Martinez, flanked by security personnel, approached cautiously. "Welcome to our colony. Your children are safe. A brave colonist rescued them from raiders." Celestara's golden gaze swept the assembled humans before settling on Adnan. "You saved my children." It wasn't a question. Adnan stepped forward, suddenly aware of how primitive he must seem to this being. Any parent would have done the same. Would they? Celestara tilted her head, studying him with unnerving intensity. "My daughters tell me you risked your life for strangers, that you carried them for hours asking nothing in return. This is uncommon." "It's what humans do," Adnan replied simply. Celestara was silent for a long moment. When she spoke again, her voice carried a note of profound respect. "For 5,000 years, the Astral Dominion has watched younger species rise and fall. We have seen conquest, exploitation, and cruelty, but occasionally, very rarely, we witness something else. Compassion without condition, courage without reward." She gestured, and the air shimmered. A small crystalline device materialized in her palm. "This is a nexus key. It will allow your species to access the astral network, instant communication across the galaxy, trade routes that span dimensions, knowledge accumulated over millennia. Consider it." "A mother's gratitude," Governor Martinez gasped. Such technology could advance human civilization by centuries. But more than that, Celestara continued, her eyes never leaving Adnan's face. I name you and your people friends of the Dominion. Should humanity ever face extinction, we will remember this kindness. The Astral Dominion protects its friends. Dr. Nihal stepped forward, her scientific mind reeling. The medical applications alone, the lives we could save. All species we encounter face the same choice, Celestara explained. Some seek to conquer us, others to trade with us. A few try to hide from us. But you simply helped 2 lost children. In all the cosmos, such pure altruism is rarer than any precious metal. Lyrelai and Mistral ran to their mother, who embraced them with obvious relief. But before boarding their impossible ship, Lyrelai turned back to Adnan. When I am grown, she said in her chiming voice, I will remember the human who carried us to safety. The Dominion has long memories. As the crystalline ship folded back into dimensions beyond human comprehension, Adnan realized that this was how first contact was supposed to happen, not through conquest or commerce, but through the simple recognition of shared values across the vast darkness of space. The Nexus key hummed with potential in the governor's trembling hands, a gift that would change humanity's destiny, all because one man had seen frightened children and decided to help. In the end, that's what made humans special in the cosmos. Not their weapons or their cunning, but their willingness to risk everything for a stranger's child.